All right, before the video starts, there's going to be different letters that pop up. If you get all those letters in order, there's going to be a $20 PSN giveaway. All right, go. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. All right, so now we have Leafy coming at I can't do the rest of this in that voice, dude. Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Vals or Zay here. I'm going to be switching it to just Vals in the next video, so get ready for that dramatic change. I don't know if you guys are ready for it. You might be, you might not be, but it is about to get lit with that brand new name. Now, I said yesterday in either earlier today's video, I don't know if I'm going to upload that one the same day as this one, but I'm going to be telling a story and an explanation video. I'm not going to do an explanation video because a lot of people already know kind of what happened and why I didn't upload. And it's not for me getting expelled last year. That's going to be a whole nother story. And I don't even know if I could talk about that in the video, to be honest, because I might get in trouble for it. But we're going to be talking about the kid that got pulled out of my math and science class. He got pulled out of both classes, actually, so that's going to be a great story. All right. Here we go. All right, so I can't use this kid's name for kind of like protective type reasons because I don't want people to like go after him or attack him or anything. So I'm gonna name him, you know what, dude, screw it. Like, he's already gonna be watching this video. Like, you already know who you are from the title of this video. Kid came to school high. Your name's Billy. All right, dude, I'm not gonna call you your real name because I don't want people watching this and going after you to attack you, but I'm naming you Billy. The only reason I'm naming you Billy is because it's the only name I can really think of right now, and it's probably what I'm drop kicking your firstborn child with. Don't know why. But not only did this kid come to school high, but I kind of like know this kid from last year too, so it's gonna be a pretty funny story. So I was walking to school today, you know, just all casually, got my speaker in my hand, you know, just riding my longboard like a nerd I am with my long hair, and you know, I'm just thinking to myself, you know, today's gonna be a pretty good day. I'm feeling it, you know. I don't think anything's bad gonna happen, you know, so I keep going to school, and like on the way to school too, I hear this person honking at me, so I turn around and it's my dad. Like, he's like, "Hey, you forgot your backpack," and like he throws my bag out the window and just drives away. I'm like, oh yeah, that's my family there. Yeah, thanks, dude, no problem. So I end up going into the school and I see this kid. He's sitting there surrounded by like 12 other people. So I end up just like, and like not only did like I get to the front of everybody to like see what they were all looking at, but this kid's eyes were pinker than a pink marker or something. Like, this kid's eyes were like, imagine bloodshot eyes but pink. Like, disgustingly pink. Like, it was terrible. So I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna go on with my day. You know, I say hi to everybody, go to my class. I usually get to my class early because I'm a nerd and I sit there and watch Jev videos, especially now since I don't have internet. So the day I'm making this video is a day I don't have internet. I'm making this video on the 11th of October, and when I upload this, it's probably gonna be in like a week or something, or Saturday or Friday, I don't know. But let's carry on with the story. I go to my class, say hi to my teacher, you know, give her a high five or something, fist bump. I don't know, this happened a couple days ago. I don't care what I did in the morning, to be honest, but she seemed like kind of happy for some reason, like pretty happy, you know. And then the bell rings, everybody's coming to class. I have 10 minutes. Second bell rings saying, you know, like, hurry up, you pigs, get to class. I'm like, oh, well, here comes everybody. You know, like half my friends are already in there that I have in that class. Then everybody else comes in. Then like the last bell rings saying like you're late for class and everything, so you have like 5 extra minutes. And the one kid walks in about 20 minutes late with like 3 other people, and Billy, the kid that came in with the 3 other people, you know, he was high, clearly, but the way the teacher found out was in the funniest way possible. Like, you would have to be there for this to actually make sense to you, but this kid came to school like higher than a cloud or something. Like, it was pretty funny. But the teacher, the way she noticed, she called on Billy. We're gonna have to come up with a name for the teacher. Miss Degen Miss Degen called on Billy to raise his hand and read out one of the answers. You know, like, Billy, he said the answer, he got it wrong, apparently. God knows how. It was something times 4. I think it was like 12 times 4, and he got that wrong. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. I think it's like, what, 72? You know, I'm probably wrong. It's probably like 50 or something like that, maybe 60. But yeah, that just happened. But she called on Billy, you know, Miss Degenerate, and she called on Billy. He got it wrong. Got that out the way. After that, you know, she got suspicious. She was like, It's probably the easiest thing I would ever say in this class. So Miss Degenerate walks over to him after we all start doing our work with our tables and all that. And Miss Degenerate kneels down and says, "Hey, Billy, you okay?" And, you know, Billy's going to respond like, yeah, I'm fine. You know, my eyes. He's sitting there scratching his eyes. And then the teacher, like, gets up and sees that his eyes are pink. So, you know, she calls security and everything. And security comes down like 30 minutes later, like 20 minutes before our math class ends. So, you know, Miss Degen comes over and talks to me. She's like, "Hey, your friend's Billy, right?" I'm like, "Somewhat, sure." And then she's like, "Huh, you know where he was this morning?" And I was like, no, he was sitting in the hall when I saw him." Miss Degenerate was like, "All right, well, that's cool." Then after she talks to me, the security guard comes in. He looks at me and he just shakes his head. I haven't even met the guy yet, so I don't know what I did wrong. But basically, like, I don't even know what the problem was between me and him. He just looked at me and shaked his head, and I was like, wow, well, that's cool for you, dude. But basically, after that happened, he pulled the kid out. Like, the kid got up with all of his stuff, and he took the chair with him for some reason. Security guard didn't say anything about it. Miss Degenerate didn't say anything about it. But Miss Degenerate's assistant came into the class at the same time. She was like, "Hey, where are you taking that chair?" He was like, "I don't have a chair." And he just like threw the chair to the side, and I was sitting there, I was, what? So, you know, Miss Degenerate was like, "Shh, don't talk to him. He's high or something." And the security guard, he's like, well, all right." And then they go down to his office. Apparently 5 minutes later, I get called down to the security office. It takes me like 10 minutes to find it. So I have 5 minutes left of that actual class, and I have 10 minutes to get to my next. I'm sitting there for at least 30-45 minutes talking to the security guard, telling him I didn't know where he was or what he did that morning, because I have no clue what that kid did or anything. So he's like, "All right, you're fine. You can go, blah, 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 blah." And I go to my science class because that's what I had next. And after my science, or like the first 20-30 minutes of my science, basically after it started, Billy comes walking back into class, still stoned as a motherfricker. All right. Now, I don't really know how this kid ended up staying at school. Apparently they have enough kids that do this. Like, they end up getting high and coming to school. They give them warnings for the first time. And I guess the second time they get a call home and they have to go home. And the third time they get like a 4-week suspension or something like that. I don't know how it works because I'm not retarded like that. But I'm just going to assume that's how it goes because that's what somebody told me. And not only the fact that he was high, but apparently he was high on Molly and he still had it in his bag, which I didn't understand. Like, this, apparently the security guard like checked his bag and everything and saw it, and he still didn't get in trouble. So I don't really know how this kid stayed at school. But listen, Billy, you're an actual retard. I don't know how else to say this. Like, he knows, like, he's an idiot. But yeah, basically you're a bigger degenerate than our math teacher. So yeah, I mean, I don't like it. I mean, I'm not saying this is a rant video or anything, but basically Miss Degenerate didn't do anything about it, and our science teacher, I'm just gonna call her Cornrows or something. I don't know what to call her, dude. I mean, she has jelly rolls like me, so I'm gonna call her Jelly Rolls McDouble. Jelly Rolls McDouble didn't say anything about it. Like, she stared at him for a couple minutes when he came in. She ended up saying, "Billy, are you high?" And he looked at the teacher. And I swear to God, I'm not lying. He sat there and put his thumb straight up in the air. Like, he didn't do anything. He just put his hand up, and all you could see was a thumbs up. I was more confused than a Donald Trump in Mexico. I didn't know what I was doing there at all. But yeah. Alright, if you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe, comments, and tell me your craziest school story if somebody was high at your school in the comments or something. If you liked this video, then definitely leave a like. If you want to see more like this, comment saying more like this. Yeah, subscribe if you're new. I know I haven't uploaded in a long time, but most of you probably already know why. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Val's out. Peace, YouTube.